Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. This is my last confession. As a child, I learned there are some things you must never say, certain sins you can never confess, some things so forbidden you will never be forgiven. After that, living is just an act of contrition. One, no other gods. Something happened the summer I was 11 years old. Something bad happened. I can't say it out loud, but when I close my eyes, I can still see the paint chipped like crushed robin's eggs, framing the edges of nothing. I hear the key working the bolts into place in the door, smell the dilapidation. Stained plywood walls, pink, yellow linens, his face. Look what you did. Look what you made me do. The muffled sounds of a struggle. Then infinite silence and a darkness where love cannot go. Afterward, they took me to Disney World, but I was no longer a child of God. Two, graven image. I had to go forward, but part of me got stuck back. I wanted so badly to be pretty, but there was something ugly inside me, a desperate child, and she wouldn't stop screaming. I did everything I could to deny her, strangle her, drown her, deprive her, but no matter how skinny I got, the belly was just a hollow bowl she could hide in. She peered out from inside me as I fashioned the idols and arranged them on the mantle. Madonna, Medusa, the Snow Queen, the Magdalene. Statuesque and starved for attention. Angular and empty as an angel. I bronzed my hair and braided it into coppery plaits. Make me an object, an offering, but don't look at my face. The truth can turn men into stone. Three, the Lord's name in vain. What did you do last summer? I went to Disney World, but I can't show you the pictures. They all came out blurred. On TV, there's a motorboat and a man with a shovel, double exposed. Change the channel. Let's watch a movie, something funny, not the one where you look in the mirror and say something 3 times. In the bathroom, there's blood in the toilet, a face in the mirror, something down in the water. Hail Mary, Jesus Christ, oh my God. I stepped in something wet and now I can't move. I don't like scary movies. I don't want to sleep over. I don't want to go home. But I'm not crying. Everything's fine. Swear to God. Four, the holy Sabbath day. I open my eyes. I'm on the floor. My wings crumbled under me like a moth. I blink and I'm bleeding in the choir room. There's no rest for the weary, and the body is a temple of shame. In Sunday school, I win contests for my catechism, but I don't want to live forever and can't bear to step foot in the house of the Lord. Every time I close my eyes, I see a child buried in the water, moving sculptures in the wax museum, and a rattlesnake writhing in a closed metal can on the edge of a dock. 5. Honor thy father. Long summers at the lake house. No TV, no phone, just board games, cold lapping water, the police scanner, and him listening. He teaches me to play and never lets me win. Gin, hearts, it's always a gamble. I play hide and go seek and follow a lost child down to the docks. I swim until my skin turns blue. Eventually, I learn to win, but then he stops playing and goes out back with a spade. Life is sweet. Donuts for breakfast, cold cuts and soda for lunch, shopping at the outlets, ice cream after dinner. When summer ends, we'll go back home where there's just one game to play. I'll turn on the TV and he'll turn on the attic fan. So loud the whole house rumbles. Then it doesn't matter if I scream. No one can hear anything. Six. Thou shalt not kill. I read lots of books and watched reruns of Murder, She Wrote until I figured it out. I could do it with the iron skillet when he's asleep on the couch after dinner. I imagine all the ways it could go. A human scarecrow, his eyes flashing open to break my wrist as I bring down the sledge. Or a cracked skull and a body as big as a bear. But still there is a child buried in the water and nothing has changed except me. Now I see his face when I look in the mirror. I memorized Hamlet's soliloquy, but the lines are all stuck in a loop and I can never get to the end. I crawled out onto the roof, but I couldn't throw my other leg over the ledge. That's when I knew. There's no way out of the world alive. And being alive doesn't mean anything. Seven, to commit adultery. I'm not a little girl anymore, but I still like to paint and make pictures. I want to dance, but my shoes are too tight. Life is not like in books, but I've learned how to survive. Do you want to see a magic trick? When you hear him coming, just close your eyes. In the back of your mind, you'll find a hidden door. Open it, go all the way inside, and when you turn around, you'll find you're locked in time. It's like radio static, the way the spirit crawls out of the flesh. Just a flash of blue light and a secret lodged in your throat. Cold feet, clammy hands, chicken skin. You're smart, but not smart enough. Now you're alone in a room at the center of everything, with nothing but the smell of cut grass and a box of dull crayons. 8. Thou shalt not steal. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I tried to steal past the captain's quarters to get to the phone, but the door was locked, and I didn't know who to call. So I went back to bed and did what I was told. I tied the boat to the dock. I walked home through the battlegrounds. watched him drive away down Bloody Pond Road. Every evening at dusk we played pirates. We fired the cannons when the calliope played. But these are not laughing waters. This is the lake that shuts itself in. Daddy Long Legs, Diamond Island, Silver Mine. To survive, you must face the facts and steel yourself. It's easy enough to give and take a life. Like buying a child ice cream with sprinkles. Nine. False witness. I see without looking. I look without seeing. I know what's in the bag. Someone is locked in the bedroom. He's out back burning trash in a barrel. I don't have the key. At night, I get very small and retreat into myself. Something bad happened. I want to tell, but there's no phone and no one to call. I want to tell, but I don't know the words. There are no words for this. God. At dawn, I follow him down to the docks. The morning is still and reflective as glass. I sit on the bow. He takes the wheel. We knife through the waters to visit a grave. Ten. Thy neighbor's house. You never know what goes on behind closed doors. But I'll tell you a secret. I know how to be in two places at once. No one can even tell. It looks like I'm here at my desk writing a poem, but I'm also upstairs sorting through a chest of pine drawers filled with toys. Here's a howler monkey in a striped nightcap. Here's a doll with a red checkered dress. Here's a little pink horse with a horn. I'm not allowed to leave the house, so I hide in the back of the closet and wait. Sometimes he finds me. Some nights he doesn't even come looking. There's no telling, and there's no one to tell. Forgive me, Father, for